Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss Geometry SSC PYQs part 1. Now there is a disclaimer, the images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the question. Question says that the distance between the center of two equal circle, each of radius 4 centimeter is 7 each of radius 4 centimeter is 17 centimeter. The length of the transverse tangent, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 15 centimeter, second is 16 centimeter, third one is 14 centimeter, and fourth one is 19 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the distance between the centers of two equal circle, each of the radius is 4 centimeters. So radius of the both circle is 4 centimeter and distance between their centers is 17 centimeter. Now the question is the length of the transverse tangent. So we can calculate it by using the formula of transverse tangent. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 15 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 17.14. So clearly triangle PRPQ is a right angle triangle become. Now we can see in this diagram. So triangle RP and Q become a right angle triangle. So we can say that RQ square equals to PQ square plus RP square by the Pythagoras theorem. So we can calculate the length of PQ, which becomes under root RQ square minus RP square. Now we know that the length of the RQ is, which is given that, which is 17 centimeter, because both are equal. This length should be equals to this length. They are parallel and they are equal. So, and RP we have, because we know that RP is 4 and 4, 8 centimeter, because if we take O, this is the center of the circle. So we can say that OP is 4. So RP will become 8. Now when we subtract it, we get under root 289 minus 64. 289 minus 64. So what we get? We get 225, and when we taking the square root, we get 15. So the length of the transverse tangent is 15 centimeter. First one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The sum of the radius of two circle is 286 centimeter, and the area between the concentric circle is 50,336 centimeter square. Now what are the radii of two circle? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 91 and 84. Second is 115 and 91. Third one is 171 and 115. And fourth one is 171 and 84. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the sum of the radius of two circle is given, which is 286 centimeter, and the area between concentric circles is 50,336 centimeter square. So we need to calculate the radii of two circles. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 171 and 115. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.1.53 in this question. So we can say that the capital R is the radius of circle C1 and the small r is the radius of circle C2. So R, capital R plus small r is given, which is 286 centimeter. Now the area of the circle become pi r square. So we can say that this will be the diagram of the concentric circle of two circles. So now the question, it is given that the area between the concentric circle is 50,336 centimeters square. So it will become pi capital R square minus pi small r square is given, which is 50,336 centimeters square. So we just put the value. So we know that value we can take pi common. So it will become capital R square minus small r square multiplying by pi, which is equal to 50,336. Now we can say that we can write it in the form of 22 by 7 into r capital R plus small r multiplying by capital R minus small r, which is equal to 50,336. Now we get the value of the capital R plus small r multiplying by small capital R minus small r, which is equal to 50,336 multiplying by 7 upon 22. So we get capital R plus small r multiplying by capital R minus small r equals to 2288 into 7. So we get, because we know the value of the sum of the two radius, it means we have the value of r plus r. So we can calculate it r minus r. So we just put the value. So 2888 upon 286 and multiplying by 7. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of capital R minus small r, which is 56. Now we can say that we have the value of capital R plus small r, and now we have the value of capital R minus small r. So when we sum up, what we get? We get 286 plus 56, which is equals to 342. Now, so we can say that when we subtracting it, what we get? We get capital R as a 171 and small r as a 115. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, AM is perpendicular to BC and AN is bisector of angle A. What is the measure of angle MAN if angle B is 55 degree and angle C is 35 degree? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 10 degree, second is 12 degree, third one is 15 degree, and fourth one is 5 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in triangle ABC, AM is perpendicular to BC and AN is the bisector of angle A. So what is the measure of the angle MAN if B angle is 55 degree and angle C is given, which is 35 degree? So we can calculate it. Correct answer of this question is first one, which is 10 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.8.1 in this question. So given AM perpendicular to BC, AN is angle bisector. So first we draw the diagram. Now in this diagram we can say that AM is the perpendicular line and AN is the angle bisector. Now it is also given that angle B is 55 and angle C is 35. So always remember, the angle made between the perpendicular line and the angle bisector is MAN is the half of the angle of angle B minus angle C. So it will become half of the 55 minus 35. So it will become 55 minus 35 become 20 and 20 by 2 become 10 degree. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A point A is at a distance 26 centimeter from the center O of a circle of radius 10 centimeter. AP and AQ are the tangent to the circle at the point of contact P and Q. If a tangent BC is drawn at a point R lying on the minor arc PQ, to intersect AP at B and AQ at C, then the perimeter of the triangle ABC is. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So you have four options of this question. First one is 40 centimeter, second is 46 centimeter, third one is 48 centimeter, and fourth one is 42 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a point A is at a distance of 26 centimeter from the center O of the circle whose radius is 10 centimeter. So we can say that the point lie outside the circle with the distance of 26 centimeter from the circle center of the circle, and AP and AQ is the two tangent drawn from the circle at the point of the contact, which becomes P and Q. Now if a tangent BC is drawn at a point R lying on the minor arc PQ to interact AP at B and AC at Q. So we need to calculate the perimeter of this triangle ABC. So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 48 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So here AO is given, which is 26 centimeter. Also radius PO and PO and OQ is given, which is 10 centimeter. Now in triangle APO, so we can see the diagram in which we can say that OA is given, which is 26 centimeter, and OQ and OP is also 10 centimeter. So we need to calculate. We can see the triangle APO. Now applying the Pythagoras theorem, because this is a right angle triangle, so AP become under root AO square minus OP square. Now we just put the value, so we get the length of AP, which becomes under root 26 square minus 10 square. So it will become 24. Now AP equals to AQ, which is equals to 24 centimeter, because both are tangent. Tangent drawn from an external point to be circle are equal. We know that. So also we know AP plus AQ equals to AB plus BC plus CA. We can say that. So 24 plus 24 is the perimeter of the triangle of the ABC. So it will become AB plus BC plus AC. Now we can say that the perimeter of the triangle ABC will become 48 centimeter, because 24 plus 24 become 48. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Next question is, in the given figure, ABC is a right angle triangle and angle ABC is a right angle 90 degree, ACB is a 60 degree. If the radius of the smaller circle is 2 centimeter, then what is the radius of the larger circle? And we can see in this diagram. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2018. So there are four options. First one is 4 centimeter, second is 6 centimeter, third one is 4.5 centimeter, and fourth one is 7.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in the given figure, ABC is 90 degree, ACB is 60 degree. So we can say that CAB will be 30 degree. And the radius of the smaller circle is also given, which is 2 centimeter. So what is the radius of the larger circle? We need to calculate. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 6 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.5.6 in this question. So given that angle ABC, which is 90 degree, angle ACB, which is 60 degree, so DC1, or we can say that radius is given, which is 2 centimeter. So when we make the diagram, we can make like that. because we get the 2 points on the larger circle, which is E and F. So it will become a right angle triangle, and we can clearly see that there will be two similar triangle, CDG and CEF. So now we also have the angle. So now sine 30 equals to become DG upon CD. We can write it. So we have the length. Now we know the sine 30 is 1 by 2. And we have the length of DG, which is 2 centimeters. It is given. It is the length of the radius of the smaller circle upon CD. Now we can calculate the length of CD. So we get the length of CD, which is 4 centimeter. Now the triangle CDE, CDG and CFE is both are similar by angle rules, AA similarity. So we can say that DG upon EF is equals to CD upon CE when both triangle are similar. So we can make the ratio between sides. Now we can put the value. So it will become 2 upon x, which is equals to 4 upon 4 plus 2 plus x, which is x we let it as a EF, length of EF as a x. So when we simplifying it, we get 1 upon x equals to 2 upon 6 plus x. Now we can simplifying it. So we get the length of x, which is x equals to 6 centimeter. Now we can clearly see that EF, which is lettered as a x, is the radius of the larger circle. So it means the radius of the circle is 6 centimeter. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Two circle of radii 20 centimeter and 5 centimeter respectively touch each other externally at a point P. AB is the direct common tangent of these two circles of center R and S respectively. The length of AB is equals to, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 15 centimeter, second is 5 centimeter, third one is 10 centimeter, and fourth one is 20 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that two circle of radii 20 and 5 centimeter respectively, they touches each other externally at point P. AB is the direct common tangent of these two circles of the center R and S respectively. So we need to calculate the length of AB is equal. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 20 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.54 in this question. So R1 we can let it as a 5 centimeter. So we let R2 as a 20 centimeter. So direct common tangent when only radii are given. So we can see this diagram where two circle are touches. First circle radius is 5 centimeter and second radius is 20 centimeter. And their direct common tangent we need to calculate the length of AB. So direct common tangent is under root R2 plus R1 whole square minus R2 minus R1 whole square because they touches externally. So length of AB will become under root 20 plus 5 whole square minus 20 minus 5 whole square. So we get the length of AB, which becomes under root 25 square minus 15 square, which is equals to under root 625 minus 225. So it will become under root 400. So AB length is 20. So length of AB become 20 centimeters. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. If point D and E are on side BC such that BD equals to DE equals to EC, then which of the following is true? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 8AE square is equals to 3AC square plus 5AD square. Second is 8AE square equals to 5AC square plus 3AD square. Third one is 5AE square equals to 2AC square plus 3AD square. And fourth one is 5AE square equals to 3AC square plus 2AD square. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, it is given. And it is also given that if point D and E are on side BC such that BD equals to DE equals to EC, then which of the following is true? So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 8AE square equals to 3AC square plus 5AD square. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.21 in this question. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Let AB equals to 8 and BC equals to 6. So we can make this diagram in which we can calculate the length of AC because we have length of AB and we have length of BC. So in triangle ABC, using the Pythagoras theorem, AC square will become AB square plus BC square. So we get AC square equals to 8 square plus 6 square. So we get the length of AC square becomes 64 plus 36, which is 100. Now we can say that AC will become 10 centimeter under root 100. So in a triangle ABC, it is also given that BD equals to DE equals to EC. So AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So we can say that 10 square plus B square plus 3A square. So what we get? We get 100 equals to B square plus 9A square because we let the length of AB equals to as a B and length of BD equals to A, length of D equals to A and length of EC equals to A. So we can say that length of BCB will become 3A. So in a triangle ABE, by using the Pythagoras theorem, AE will become AE square will become AB square plus BE square, which is equals to 8 square plus 4 square is equals to B square plus 2A square, which is equals to 80 equals to B square plus 4A square. Same way in triangle ABD, AD square equals to AB square plus BD square by Pythagoras theorem. Now we know that what we get 8 square plus 2 square, which is equals to B square plus A square. So we get 68 plus is equals to B square plus A square. By hit and trial method, by using the hit and trial in this question, we just put the value. So we get 8AE square equals to 3AC square plus 5AD square. So what we get? We get 8 into A, we put the value, which is 80. So 8 into 80 equals to 3 into 100 plus 5 into 68. Now when we make them, we get both side are equal, left hand side and right hand side value 640, which is equal to 300 plus 340. So both are equal. So that's why first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. O is the point of intersection of altitudes AL, BM and CN. If OA equals to 16 centimeter, what is the semi-perimeter of the triangle ABC? And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2017. So there are four options. First one is 14 centimeter. Second is 13 and root 2 centimeter. Third one is 12 root 3 centimeter. And fourth one is 24 root 3 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that if Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and O is the point of intersection of altitudes AL, BM and CN, and O is given which is 16 centimeters. So we need to calculate the semi-perimeter of the triangle ABC. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 24 root 3 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution of this question. Using concept 18.6.3 in this question. So in equilateral triangle ABC, so this will be the diagram because the triangle is equilateral and we draw the all the three altitudes is L, BM and CN which meet at a point O, and it is also given that the length of OA is 16 centimeter. So we can let it AB equals to BC equals to CA, which is become 2x. We let it as a 2x. So we can say that OA equals to 2 by 3 of AL. So AL will become 3 by 2 of OA. So we just put the value 3 by 2 into 16, it will become 24 centimeter. Now we get the length of perpendicular AL, which is equals to 24 centimeter. Now also in triangle ABL, because all are the perpendiculars and in equilateral triangle length of the all perpendicular are equal. So in triangle ABL, BL equals to x centimeter because we let the length of the sides of 2x. So BL will become x and angle and AB as a. So using the Pythagoras theorem, AL become under root because we know that AB length will become 2x. So we just put the value, we get the value of the, we can compare it. So AL will become under root 4x square minus x square. So length of AL will become under root 3x. Now this under root 3x we can compare it with 24 because we also have the length of under root 3x which becomes 24. So we get the value of x which is 8 root 3. Now we need to calculate the semi-perimeter of the triangle. So 3 into sides upon 2. So 3 into side is our, when we multiply side is 2x, so 2x by 2 it will become 3 into x we get. So we just put the value of x which is equals to 8 root 3. So it will become 3 into 8 root 3 which is equals to 24 root 3 centimeter. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABD, C is the midpoint of BD. If AB is 10 centimeter, AD is 12 centimeter, and AC is 9 centimeter, then BD is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2019 exam. So there are four options. First one is 2 root 41, second is 2 root 10, third one is under root 41, and fourth one is 5 root 41. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in triangle ABD, C is the midpoint of BD and length of AB is given and AD is given and AC is given. So we need to calculate the length of BD. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 2 root 41. Now see the detailed solution using concept 17.4 in this question. In this type of question, directly use Apollonius theorem. So this is the diagram of triangle ABD where C is the midpoint on BD. So here C is the midpoint of BD. AC is the median. We can say that. So what will be the length of AC? It will become under root 2 AB square plus 2 AD square minus BD square by 2. So we get AC which is 9 centimeters. So we can compare it. Under root 2 into 10 square plus 2 into 12 square minus BD square by 2. So when we simplifying it, we get 18 is equals to under root 200 plus 288 minus BD square. So what we get? When we squaring the both side, we get BD square equals to 200 plus 288 minus 324. So we get BD which is equals to under root 488 minus 324. So when we simplifying it, we get the length of BD which is under root 184. So when we simplifying it, what we get? We get 2 root 41. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle in which D, E, and F are the points on the sides BC, AC, and AB respectively, such that AD perpendicular to BC, BE perpendicular to AC, and CF perpendicular to AB, which of the following is true? And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 7ab square equals to 9ad square. Second is 2ab square equals to 3ad square. Third one is 4ac square equals to 5be square. And fourth one is 3ac square equals to 4be square. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So if triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle in which D, E, and F are the points on side BC, AC, and AB respectively, such that AD perpendicular to BC, BE perpendicular to AC, and CF perpendicular to AB. So which is the following is true? So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which says that 3AC square equals to 4BE square. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.6.1 in this question. So we know that an equilateral triangle, when three median meets, we get this relation which is equals to 3ab square plus bc square plus ac square equals to 4 times of ad square plus b square plus cf square. So we know that ab equals to bc equals to ac because this is an equilateral triangle. So this is the diagram of this triangle ABC, and DEF is the midpoint on the sides of AB, BC, and AC. So altitude, median, and angle bisector are equal in equilateral triangle. We know that. So put the value in the above relation. So we get 3 into 3 times of AC square, which is equals to 4 times of 3 into BE square. Now 3 will be cancelled out. So we get 3AC square equals to 4BE square. Also, we can write it in the form of AC square upon BE square ratio is 4:3. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A circle has two parallel chords of length 12 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Radius of the circle is 5 root 13 centimeter. What is the distance between the chords? And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam 2019. So there are four options. First one is 2 centimeter, second is 3 centimeter, third one is 2.5 centimeter, and fourth one is 1.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So it is given that a circle has two parallel chord of length 12 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Radius of the circle is 5 root 13 centimeter. So what is the distance between the chords? So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 2 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.14.2 in this question. So we can say that here OC equals to OA equals to R, which is given 5 root 13 centimeter. So this is the diagram. Now we can say that the chord AB is 12 centimeter. So AQ and AQ equals to BQ. So which is equals to 12 by 2. So we get the 6 centimeter. So chord, same way, chord CD equals to 20 centimeter. So when we draw a perpendicular line, so they bisect the chords in equal parts. So same way, CP equals to DP equals to CD by 2, which is equals to 10 centimeter. Now using the Pythagoras theorem in the right angle triangle, so we can say that OP length will be under root R square minus CP square. So what we get? We know the value of R, which is 5 root 13 square minus CP. We calculate the value of CP, which is 10. So minus 10 square. So we get the length of OP become under root 325 minus 100, which is equals to under root 225, which is equals to 15 centimeter. Now similarly in triangle AQO, so we calculate the length of OQ, which is equals to under root R square minus AQ square. So we get under root 5 root 13 whole square minus 6 square. So we get under root 325 minus 36, which is equals to under root 289, which becomes 17 centimeter. So now we can clearly see that the distance between chord will become OPQ equals to OQ minus OP, which is 15 minus 17. So 17 minus 15, we get 2 centimeter. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, AD is a median and P is the point on AD such that AP ratio PD equals to 3 ratio 4. Then the area of triangle APB ratio area of triangle ABC is equals to, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 2 ratio 7, second is 3 ratio 4, third one is 3 ratio 7, and fourth one is 3 ratio 14. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in triangle ABC, AD is a median and P is the point on AD such that AP ratio PD is given, which is 3 ratio 4. And it is also, we need to calculate the ratio of the area of triangle APD to the area of the triangle ABC. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 3 ratio 14. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So we can say that in triangle BDP and triangle ABP, AD will be equals to AD, same base. So height will be same, which is H. Now we can see this diagram. In this diagram, AD equals to AD because base is same, and height, which is H, we let it. So we can say that the area of the triangle ABP will become half into base into height. So same way we apply the formula 1 by 2 into H into AP, and the same way the area of triangle BDP become half of H into DP. So when we calculate it, and this ratio is given, which is 3 ratio 4, so it will become half into H into 3 upon half into H into 4, and which is equals to 3 by 4. So half will be cancelled out, we can compare it. So what we get? We get 3 by 4. All will be cancelled out. So we get the ratio of the area of triangle ABP and area of triangle BDP. Now area of triangle ABP plus area of triangle BDP is equals to the area of triangle ABD. We can clearly see that. So this will become, because we get the ratio is 3 ratio 4. So total area will become 7 unit 3 plus 4. Now the area of the triangle ABC is the 2 times of the area of the triangle ABD. And because we know that AD is the median and it's divide the triangle into 2 equal halves. So the area of the triangle ABC will become 7 into 2, which is equals to 14 unit. Now the ratio of the triangle ABP, this area, and the whole area of the triangle ABC become 3 ratio 14. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the perimeter of the isosceles right triangle is 8 in the bracket under root 2 plus 1, then the length of the hypotenuse of the triangle. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 8 centimeter, second is 12 centimeter, third one is 10 centimeter, and fourth one is 24 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that if the perimeter of the isosceles right triangle is 8 root and 8 multiplying by root 2 plus 1, then the length of the hypotenuse of the triangle. So this is a isosceles right angle triangle. So two sides will be equal and also a right angle triangle. So we can easily calculate the hypotenuse by using the Pythagoras theorem. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 8 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.4.2 in this question. So using Pythagoras, we can say this diagram is a right angle isosceles triangle. So two sides will be equal. Third will be the behaving like a hypotenuse of the triangle. So, and it is also given that the perimeter of the isosceles triangle is 8 into root 2 plus 1. So it means sum of the all three sides is given. So x square is equals to a square plus a square. So we can calculate the value of x hypotenuse, which is a root 2. Now the perimeter is given, which is 8 into root 2 plus 1. Now we just put the value. So a plus x equals to, we can compare it with 8 into root 2 plus 1. And we have the value of x, which is a root 2. And when we sum up, so we get 2a plus x equals to 8 into root 2 plus 1. And when we put the value of x, so we get 2a plus a root 2, which is equals to 8 into root 2 plus 1. So we can compare it. Now when we comparing with what we get a into in the bracket root 2 plus 2, which is equals to 8 into root 2 plus 1. Now we can take 2 common, root 2 common, or when we simplifying it, we get dividing it, so we get the value of a, which becomes 8 into root 2 plus 1 whole upon 2 plus root 2. And when we using the component of dividendo, we multiplying 2 minus root 2 upon 2 minus root 2 in numerator and denominator. So we get the length of a, which is 8 root 2 upon 4 minus 2. So it will become 4 root 2. This is the length of side of isosceles triangle. Now we have the length of isosceles triangle, which is 4 root 2. Now we need to calculate the length of hypotenuse, which is x, and we know that x is a root 2. So we just put the value. So 4 root 2 multiplying by root 2. So we get 4 into 2, which is become 8 centimeter. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In the given figure, triangle PQR is a right angle triangle. At Q, if PQ equals to 35 centimeter, QS equals to 28 centimeter, then what is the value of SR? And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2018. So there are four options. First one is 35.33 centimeter, second is 37.33 centimeter, third one is 41.33 centimeter, and fourth one is 43.33 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So given that in this figure, this is a right angle triangle and PQ length is given 35, QS length is given 28, and we need to calculate the length of SR. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 37.33 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.5.2 in this question. Angle QSP equals to 90. So because angle of a semicircle is 90 degree. So in triangle PQS, PS will become under root 35 square minus 28 square, because QR representing as a PS, QR is a hypotenuse of the right angle triangle of QSR. So it is also a right angle triangle which is PQS. Now when we need to calculate the length of PS, so we can say that PQ, which is a hypotenuse, and QS, which is given that 28 centimeter is the base. So we can calculate the length of PS. So under root 35 square minus 28 square. So what we get? We can simplifying it. So when we simplifying it, we get under root 63 into 7, which is 3 into 7 become 21 centimeter. So we get the length of PS. Now angle PSQ equals to QSR and angle PQS equals to angle R. So we can say that both the triangle are similar, which with the triangle PSQ and triangle QSR, both triangles are similar. So we can say that QS square equals to PS into SR. So 28 into 28 become 21 into SR. So SR value will become 28 into 28 upon 21. So when we simplifying it, we get 37.33 centimeter. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. AB is 8 centimeter, BC is 15 centimeter, D is a point on BC such that AD bisect angle A. So need to calculate the length of BD in centimeter. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 4.5, second is 4.8, third one is 4.2, and fourth one is 3.6. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90. So this is a right angle triangle. AB length is given, which is 8. BC length is given, which is 15. So D is a point on BC such that AD bisect the angle A. So we need to calculate the length of BC. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 4.8 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. Here AD is the angle bisector of angle A from triangle ABC. So we can see in the diagram, and length of BC is given, which is 15, length of AB is given, which is 8. So we can calculate the length of AC. So length of AC will become under root 15 square plus 8 square, which is equals to under root 225 plus 64. So we get length of AC become under root 289, which is equals to 17 centimeter. Now BD by DC equals to AB by AC, which is equals to 8 upon 17. Angle bisector divides the side of a triangle in the ratio AB upon AC equals to BD upon DC. So the length of BD will become 8 upon 8 plus 17 multiplying by 15. So we get 4.8. Length of BD equals to 4.8 centimeter. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Chord AB and CD of a circle are produced to meet at a point P outside the circle, and AD is the diameter of the circle. If angle DAP is 36 degree and angle APC is 30 degree, then what will be the measure of angle CBD? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 34 degree, second is 26 degree, third one is 24 degree, and fourth one is 16 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that chord AB and CD, two chords are given of the circle, are produced to meet at a point P outside of the circle, and AD is the diameter of the circle, and the angle DAP is 36 degree and angle APC is 30 degree. So we need to calculate the angle CBD. So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 24 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 21.6.1 in this question. So angle DAP become 36 degree. So angle APC is 30 degree, which is given in the question, and angle ADCV is become angle DAP plus angle DPA by using this diagram. So angle ADC become, we can clearly see that angle ADC become 36 plus 30 because ADC is the external angle property. So we get the angle ADC which is equals to 66 degree. This will be 66 degree. So ACD will become 90 degree. So angle subtended by the diameter, because this is a half circle angle triangle ADC. So this will be 90 degree. Now using the sum property of triangle ACD, so angle ACD will become 180 minus 90 plus 66. So which is equals to 180 minus 156 equals to 24 degree. So angle CBD is equals to angle CAD. So we can say that both are equal. So we know that the angle of the triangle CAD, which is 24, we calculate it. So CAD is equals to CBD, which is equals to 24 degree. So angle at the circumference of the circle by the same chord are equal. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, AB equals to AC and AL is the perpendicular to BC and L at L. If triangle DEF, in triangle DEF, DE is equals to DF and DM is perpendicular to EF at M. If area of the triangle ABC ratio area of the triangle DEF equals to 9 ratio 25, then what will become? DM plus AL upon DM minus AL is equals to. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2020 exam. So there are four options. First one is 6, second is 4, third one is 3, and fourth one is 5. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in triangle ABC, it is given that AB equals to AC and AL is perpendicular to BC at L. And it is also given that in triangle DEF, DE equals to DF and DM is perpendicular to EF at point M. So we need to calculate the ratio of the area is given. Area of triangles ratio of the area of the triangles which are given, that triangle ABC ratio area of the triangle DEF, which is 9 ratio 25. So we need to calculate DM plus AL upon DM minus AL. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 4. Now see the detailed solution. Using the concept 18.3.2 in this question, ratio of the area of triangle ABC and DEF is 9 ratio 25. So we can see the diagram. Now it is given that, so the area ratio is given, so we can calculate the sides ratio. So 9 upon 25 is area ratio. So AL upon DM square whole square is equals to become. So we get the length of the AL upon DM, which is the length of the triangles ratio, which is become under root 9 upon 25. So which will become AL upon DM equals to 3 upon 5. Now then we can calculate the DM plus AL become upon DM minus AL, which is equals to 4 ratio 1. So we get the second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Two regular polygons are such that the ratio between their number of sides is 1 ratio 2 and the ratio of the measures of their interior angle is 3 ratio 4, then the number of sides of each polygon is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2016. So there are four options. First one is 7 and 9, second is 5 and 4, third one is 5 and 10, and fourth one is 12 and 15. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So two regular polygons are such that the ratio between the number of sides is 1 ratio 2 and the ratio of their measure of their interior angle is given, which is 3:4. So we need to calculate the sides of the each number of the sides of the each polygon is. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 5 and 10. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.11.7 in this question. So number of sides, first we let x in the first triangle. So each interior angle will become 2x minus 4 upon x into 90 degree. So we can say that what we get, ratio of the interior angles is given, which is 3 upon 4. So we can say that 2 into x minus 4 upon x into 90 upon 2 into 2x minus 4 upon 2x into 90, which is equals to 3 by 4. So when we simplifying it, we can get 2x minus 4 upon x into 2x upon 4x minus 4, which is equals to 3 by 4. Now when we simplifying it, we get 4x minus 8 upon x minus 1, which is equals to 3. So x equals to 5. Now we know the ratio of the sides, 1:2. So if x is 5, so second sides of the regular polygon will become 10. So number of sides are 5 and 10. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and AD is perpendicular to BC, where D lies on BC. If AD equals to 4 root 3, then find the perimeter of the triangle ABC. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 24 centimeter, second is 21 centimeter, third one is 30 centimeter, and fourth one is 27 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. In a triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and AD is perpendicular to BC, where D lies on BC such that AD is equals to 4 root 3, and then find the perimeter of the triangle ABC. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 24 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.6.2 in this question. AD is the height of the triangle ABC. So we can see in this diagram AD is 4 root 3 centimeter. So we can calculate the side. AD is become root 3 by 2 into side. We know that in equilateral triangle, so we can compare it. 4 root 3 become root 3 by 2 into side, which is equals to side we can calculate 4 root 3 into 2 by root 3, which is equals to 8 centimeter. So the now the perimeter of the triangle ABC will become AB plus BC plus CA become 3 into side. Now we have the length of the side, which is 8. So 8 into 3 become 24 centimeter. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Thank you.